going to talk about how we have established a new way of working with safety when stress and work environment also is a part of the safety culture. I work for Bombardier, and for us safety comes first. We make trains and planes, and we have a heavy industry where safety is so important. But what we have seen is that we are really good at it. We're proud of it. But we have another angle of it as well, which is the stress in the work environment on the white collar side, where people actually have been getting sick due to work-related stress. And now I work very close to our HSE team in Sweden and found a really good practice on how to make it both shown and accepted to talk about. And by accepting it, we can also change the culture. We started to try to understand the problem and really see who is home due to work-related stress and just stress, because it was a common understanding that stress was it's personal reasons, but it wasn't. We saw that some projects in some areas, the workload was heavy and the leadership didn't really fulfill what we needed to do to have a safe and sound and nice environment where people could grow really, because pressure was high. And we also identified and talked about how is it to be in a multicultural environment as ours, where you have your project team in one country, your manager in another country, and you work all over the globe in global projects. And we found out that it doesn't matter where your manager is or how global your job is, it's other things that drives stress. And that has been really interesting to find out. We found out that no one who was home on sick leave had an international manager. They all had Swedish manager. And the union was really surprised about it, because it was a common understanding that Swedish managers are the best managers to understand Swedes. And that wasn't true. That was actually really interesting to see in the data we collected. We monitor it very well. We have a new rehab process that we work with. And most of all, we talk about it. It's okay to feel that your workload is too big. It's not a failure to say, it's really accepted. And we talk a lot about how to be kind to each other if the workload is too big. How can you tell your managers, I don't have time to do this. And as soon as someone gets sick, then we make a risk analysis of the whole team and say, okay, why was workload in this team so heavy? What happened? And it's never wrong, and it's never a bad sign to say, hey, workload is too high. Because then we need to change something, and then we do. And by taking away this feeling of guilt for not being good enough, then we can talk about it. So it's a cultural change more than a change in workload or change in tasks or how we do things. It's a cultural change.